nabuntis ka tuloy. Ganyan. So, paulit-ulit na lang psychological and emotional abuse. Of course, they give birth to low birth weight babies. And ito po yung ating sanang pagtulong-tulungan. No? If they are very depressed, they might lead to abortion or suicide. So, let us be contributory to this kind of scenarios sa ating po mga adolescent. So, in this slide, it shows that 35.6% have already sexual experiences, 28.5% have engaged in PMS, which hindi na po kaya po naka-red. It means that napakaliit na po ng discrepancy, no, ng gap among males and females. Dati kasi meron tayong notion is only the boys or the males ang marunong sa sexual experiences. But now, as you can see, mataas na din po ang rate percentage ng ating kababaihan. And the average is 17.8 years old. Yeah, 17 for males, 18 for females. So here, according to the YAPS, yung YAPS po, yung Young Adolescent Fertility and Sexuality Study, these are the factors that contributes on the increasing teenage pregnancy. So, 40% have text mates they have not met in person. And then, 39.9 online friends they have not met in person. Parehong technology, no? And then, after that, after meet up ba o eyeball ba ang tawag doon? Sex agad. No? Eyeball. Yan. 45% have read pornographic materials and 60% of them are males. Pero hindi na rin nagkakalayo, no? May 30% na rin among females. 61% have watched X-rated movies, videos. Hindi na lang po ngayon Betamax X-rated, no? Meron na rin sa Netflix. Now, we cannot do anything about to control it. And then 85% among males and 39% among females. Lack of parental guidance. Pinag-usapan niyo po ba ang sex sa bahay niyo nung panahon po ninyo? Parang nung tinanong ko sa nanay ko, ma, ano po ba ang sagot ng nanay ko, ay, bastos na bata ito, ano yan? Diba? So, yan po, no? It only shows in the survey that only 11% discuss sex at home. Alam nyo, yung aking function din po, not only for pre-marriage, no? We go down to the roots, nag-e-explain kami sa mga daycare parents, sa mga manging isdas, lahat po yan, no? And then may na-encounter ko, sabi ko, Nay, paano nyo in-explain sa anak mong 2 years old na babae maghugas, maglinis na po ng pangangatawan, lalo na po yung kanyang private part. Alam mo ang sagot niya, Dok, ang sabi ko, maglinis na siya ng kanyang pechay. Sabi niya gano'n. Kayo po, sabi ko, maglinis na po ng tilapia. Okay, parang naging kompletong ulam na yon, ano? So, dapat daw po diretsuhan na. Ha? If it is baby, para social, wash your vagina, yung mga gano'n. Okay po, diretsuhan na daw po. Kung puke-puke, kung tite-tite, appropriateness of words, no? Kasi sex education, we cannot rely on the school alone. No, they have a program, yung CSE, Comprehensive Sexual Education, but the education first educator is us ourselves. Kaya nga po sa mga nagpi-pre-marriage orientation, mga ma'am, please let's make sure na yung mga couples po, maintindihan po nila yung discussing sex education at home. Yan. And then 64% sa mga kaibigan lang nagtatanong, pareho lang sila ng kaalaman. Huh? 45% to medical professionals, 34% to their mother, and 26% to their teachers. Napakaliit po ang nagtatanong sa kanilang ama. No? So sabi ko, dapat daw po magkaroon na tayo ng teachable moment. Anytime there is a moment, napag-usapan nyo, baby, nanonood kayo ng TV, may naghahalikan, baby, may crush ka na ba? O iha, may girlfriend, may boyfriend ka na ba? Sabi ni tatay, nanonood siya, kasama niya yung binata niyang anak. Nanonood ng Netflix, may naghahalikan. Sabi nung tatay niya sa binata kanyang anak, oh, ganyan ang gagawin mo. Ganyan ang lahi natin. First base agad. So dapat daw po, if there's a moment to discuss, no, kayo na po ang mag-guide. No, kasi napakaliit po mga dear fathers. 20% lang sa kabataan. Siguro takot ba sa tatay? Or ano? Hindi nila maitanong sa kanilang mga ama. Yan. So 41% have no sources of information on sex. And ito po ngayon yung ating ina-advocate, the ABC to prevent teenage pregnancy. Letter A, explain ko lang, no, for our uniformity, ito naman po yung dinidiscuss natin every time meron tayong teenage pregnancy symposium to learners grade 8 to 12. Yun po kasi ang mandato po ngayon. Ano? Letter A, abstain. No? So, Doc, sa open forum kahapon, dun po kami sa Integrated National High School, open forum, Doc, sabi po nung boyfriend ko, niyayaya po akong makipaghalikan, kung hindi, hihiwalayan daw po niya ako. Yan. So, ang sagot natin dyan, abstain na lang. It's a no. No? Kaya nga daw po sabi, pag daw makikipagrelasyon daw po yung mga anak natin, ituro daw po natin, makipagrelasyon ka kung palagi kang nakamulat. Di ba? Wag daw palaging nakapikit dahil baka may mangyari. Yan. Letter B, be faithful. So mga bata, sasabihin natin, be faithful ka kanino? Ikat? Be faithful sa iyong future na gusto mong makatapos. Correct and consistent use of condom. Actually, very challenging po tong letter C because I encountered some schools, ayaw nila tong letter C na i-discuss ko. Ang gusto nila dyan ay consult an adult. So, usually appropriateness of words lang. But so far ngayon, meron po tayong RP, Reproductive Health Law of 2012. We have the right to discuss family planning or other commodities or methods in an appropriate wordings po yun. And then D, do not drink or do drugs. E, educate yourself. Yan. So due to poverty, children do not receive education, healthcare, and other basic necessities. So I would like to suggest some recommendations. This is also an excerpt from Dr. Restituta C. Magpantay, our mentor. So having a good parent-child relationship can help to decrease the affected population. We have to give them awareness regarding their sex, regarding reproductive health, and their rights. And they must be protected from abuse, from coercion, from exploitation. And we need to support key decisions that it is their bodies. No? Malaya silang masunod sa kanilang kagustuhan based sa kanilang matututunan tuwing every time po daw tayo ay magdi-discuss. We also have some recommendations for the government to strengthen the national health systems and other policies, to provide affordable, safe contraception to tackle the root cause, and to support pregnant girls and young mothers. Actually po, mayroon po ngayong binaba po na parang 4-piece na health program. Ito po ay collaboration ng PAPCOM and DSWD kung saan yung pagkalinga program, social protection for adolescent mothers and their children. Kasi kailangan rin daw po proteksyonan yung mga teen moms na may anak na. No? Dahil iingatan po natin, the objective is to reduce repeated pregnancies. Teenage pregnancy is a critical issue which affects overall our society, and it can cause negative effects on the health of both the mother and the child. They suffer from financial problems since it will be an intergenerational poverty kasi dependent na lang ng dependent ang mangyayari. Paulit-ulit na lang po ang kanilang dependency sa ating government and sa kanilang mga pamilya. And these teen moms also has an effect on their physical, psychological, and encouraging the criminal behavior and drug addiction among them. It is an extra burden to the taxpayers, and we have to have revolutionary steps to restrain the growing and alarming problem of teenage pregnancy. So, thank you very much for listening. Thank you po.